You don't have to find yourself here. I brought you here.
I know.
We brought you here.
Oh, there I am. This one's delayed. I was there before I was here.
I skipped over the you may find yourself.
I know, because you knew I was going to forget it.
Do you...
You were going to say it.
Anyhow.
All right, I'm done.
So some unusual things have been happening, and as far as I know, they shouldn't happen, but they did, which makes it all that much cooler. And believe me, it's only one play, but we got a play in India with somebody. I think somebody had to VPN that. Okay, because how else?
And what exactly does that mean for like a guy with blue hair?
Virtual private network. Exactly. Like you hear about what you're in a different country, but you want to watch your U.S. country Netflix in a different country. Yeah, you can't see it. You use a VPN. You show up online like you're in whatever country you want to be in.
I got you. Okay.
But still, because with our show being marked explicit, we shouldn't show up in any directory in India. If I'm wrong about that, somebody in India, correct me. But as far as I know, we shouldn't be because of the explicit label. We got the Spanish crowd coming through, Chile, Brazil. Yeah. All over the place.
I know. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you a lot. Again, I'm not making this weird face because like I'm mad about it, but it's just weird to me. But thanks.
As always, we're not sponsored by Propel.
No.
We shield their products.
I literally, if we weren't, I wouldn't be here today. Okay?
If we weren't sponsored by them?
If this wasn't here, I wouldn't be here. Okay. So remember that.
On top of that, man. Yeah. Thank you, people subscribing to the audio show as well as the YouTube. We had some new followers on the audio side, which is this. If you find yourself there, not you may.
I didn't say it.
So YouTube, right before last week, 2 subscribers ain't a lot, but when you see a number sitting steady at like...
For a while, yeah.
Not doing nothing, and especially since we don't do content other than live content. You can't grow with live, which we have ideas, plans. We're going to try and start recording some videos to upload to the YouTube. And as always, the webpage, antisocialexperience.com. Go there to find all the links to get to all these other places. That's the only one you have to remember. A bit of news for this week. You have grandparents?
Yeah. I mean, I did one time, but yeah, I still got one.
I still have, to an extent, have some.
I had to think about it. Sorry.
Scammers can trick anybody, especially people that don't know about, technology and whatnot.
That doesn't mean they have to be old.
You don't have to be old just to fall for scammers. They'll call, and what's the one that's going around recently? Your car warranty is expired.
That's a good one.
If you get that call, it's a scam, 100%.
Also, your Apple ID.
Yeah, your Apple ID.
I got that twice. And then I got one. This was the best one. The IRS was calling. They had a warrant for me, but they asked who it was. And I said, well, you have the warrant. You tell me, big boy. And he hung up on me.
Yeah, I got the IRS has a warrant. We have a warrant for you called too. Yeah. And I'm like, who are you looking for? What's your name? And I'm like,
no, that warrant would say that name. Even if you couldn't pronounce it.
Could you imagine if that's the way it really worked? You get a warrant and it's just like you apply it to whoever. That's not how that works.
No, that's like when they gave like Billy a Kid a sheriff's badge. That worked out really well. That did good.
So anyhow, scammers, unfortunately, seniors are a lot of the percentage of who these scammers make money from when they call from their little call centers or little hack shops, whatever, and tell people they got a problem with their computer. Sadly, there's no way. If you know anybody that is likely to fall for a scam or whatever, just let them know that the IRS is not going to call with a warrant. And throw any name in there.
Nor is Apple.
Yeah, throw in any name that you want to. Apple, Microsoft, Toshiba, Lenovo, Dell, IBM.
PayPal.
Whatever manufacturer is or entity, online entity, is not monitoring your stuff, they're not going to know if there's a problem. No. And if you do try to go and look up a tech support number, you're having a problem, when you hop online, make sure that it's an HTTPS website. Just because it's secure doesn't mean it's the legit like HP or Dell website. But if it's a site and when you try to load up say you Google HP or Dell customer support number and you try to load up one of the links out of the search you get, if it tells you, oh, warning, this site, and you have the back to safety button, you probably weren't going to the actual HP website. There's some good clones out there of actual manufacturer websites, so
they should make a good clone of me.
And let them know that they're likely getting called from somebody bogus that wants to take their money.
Yeah.
And they don't even do nothing. The computer scammers, they don't even do anything.
Can you imagine if like somebody called me with a therapy scam? I'd be like, yeah, like, joke's on you. Sit on down, fool.
Right guy, right day. How long you got?
Well, you want this credit card number? It's worth $100, and I'm telling you, you're gonna get all 100 worth, buddy. And I ain't gonna tell you the full story.
Some other technology related stuff. I did want to talk about this because what we do here. Okay, so what was that? Last week we did, was Easter? Was that the Easter?
Yes. Yeah.
That was the Easter show. That episode releases today at 5, the audio version. Anyhow, we were debating not doing the show last week because of it being Easter. I'm like, well, I'll get Easter out of the way. In the evening, we'll get down and do the show. If you can make it, I'll make it. And we did it. Lucky we did do it because had we waited till Tuesday or any other day of the week, the capture card that we use for the camera you see me on, not Jim's camera, actually cooked itself. And it's in the mail. It's out in Northridge, California right now getting fixed. Ended up getting another one shipped in. We had to in order to do the show.
Are we sponsored by them?
No, we're not. But I wanted to show the product. This is one of the more popular things that people are going to buy. It's called a Camlink. The old model was Camlink. This is a Camlink 4K. I know it's going to be blurry, but anybody that does this type of thing knows what that is. If you're not using a webcam and you're using your DSLR, your mirrorless camera, you're going to have a capture card. What is awesome about this little bit of news is that, let me read this right, the cheapest Camlink clone, so it's not a Camlink, but there's many clones of this, and they all work like complete garbage. I know because I bought about 30 of them. Instead of paying the $130.
Yeah, this is like this. This is the
I paid the 18. I paid the 40. I paid the 10, the $50 for all these clones, and they work like absolute garbage shit. It's not a good product.
Mm-hmm.
The cheapest Camlink clone you can actually buy, like that you can buy, it actually works really well. This was put out by The Verge. This is a while ago that this came out, but it's one among many. And I found this.
As am I. I said, as am I. I'm one among many.
Well, yeah, I found this, and I wanted to put it out that if you don't want to pay for the full price, there is another option. Let me find this, the name of it. So, but beware shipping times. Okay, so $11. It's a no-brand Camlink. $11 on eBay, $26.99 on Amazon. One of the things, though, it's coming from China, so when's it going to show up? You don't know. So if you need it in a hurry like we did, your best bet's to get the real deal.
And if you need anything picked out from Weiss or anything online, Nick is your guy here. You can call right in online, and Nick will do your shopping.
On Weiss?
Well, I just figured you were doing shopping there. I just was throwing that in. Like,
when was I shopping at Weiss?
Well, you were just saying about eBay. I was like, well, you can do their online shopping for them.
Oh, yeah.
You get to send them a grocery list through the messenger.
Anyhow, basically, it's if you saw the picture on the front of the Camlink box, it's a similar shaped object with an HDMI or a USB on one side, USB 3, HDMI on the other, and it legit says HDMI video capture. But beware, there will be many clones that look like it. If you're not into technology, find somebody that is to help you sort through the BS.
What he's people talking about is people like me finding him. That's the game. Onward.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
New iPads are finally becoming available, but there's still a massive shortage.
Just like everything else.
So anybody that wanted one of those?
2x4s are still one arm and one half of leg.
2x4s?
Yeah, like $10, $11 now, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, what's going on with construction costs these days?
The same thing with everything. We got an excuse called COVID. And we use it for everything.
Well, see, that's no lie. Because let me tell you, your camera that you use for the buzz for this show, it's been there forever, but it was at a solid price point. If I wanted to go buy that camera used any day of the week, didn't matter. new cameras come out, new cameras not coming out. You know, around like the time or late when, you know, companies released their new models and stuff. Didn't matter. That camera was $200 every day, all day, for a used one with a lens, out the door, battery, and possibly a battery charger with it. And it was like that for years, I know, because I bought the one and I'm like, I wanted to extensively test it for a year or two. Just getting to that point, like, oh, maybe I should buy another one. See, COVID happens, blah, blah, blah. Instantly, the prices, everything goes up. That $200 camera is now between $400 and $900 for a camera that came out in 2012.
Yeah.
2000. Bullshit. I'm not buying it.
It was like a 12-month wait for furniture to order it, dude. You were shut down a month, not 14 years.
I will wait. I will wait for prices to go back to normal before I buy another camera.
I'm just, no way. Like, it's insane. Like,
Unlike most of the rest of the world, though, we already had the gear and the stuff here to do this type of thing, to capture video content, broadcast it out. Most people weren't.
Yeah, I know.
Most people didn't have it, and with all the, cyber school, teleconferencing for work, that's why the prices of everything was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. When you first started telling that story about Corona and the camera, I thought you were going to tell me the camera caught Corona.
No. It did.
Like right before you started, it got really sick with a bug right when Corona went down. I'm like, oh my God.
It did, because it's near impossible to buy one at regular price. You got to buy it with all kinds of...
Sick bastard.
No, it's just... I understand it. Supply and demand. That was a stupid early economics thing that you learned at some point, right?
Right. This is supply and rip off and make a hoax about it.
Right. Well, let's look at it. Okay. It's not on camera.
Don't make
what does a PlayStation 5 retail for?
Retail? I think
like the disc version, like $499,
yeah,
$599.
It was around $500. I think David would pay. I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Look on eBay; they're about $1,400.
I've seen them around $800. Like,
well, you can find them for that, where they'll start the bidding there. But other people have them listed for like $1,200.
Oh yeah, I haven't looked extensively because I don't care.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, I just got a PlayStation 4 a year ago. I'm still like, I'll catch up to that. In like
I have a PlayStation 4. I'm giving it away. Funny enough, but that's another time, another place, and not on this channel.
Yeah, and he's not giving it to me. And I've tried extensively.
No, I just don't. I understand supply and demand, but everything being pushed up.
Yeah, like, dude, we're a year now, okay, and like, you can't tell me nobody's worked overtime. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying nothing.
Well, here's the other thing too. It's like,
I'm just wearing my damn mask and shut up.
COVID happens, and instantly everybody that wasn't a major online retailer, now granted, that controls prices, like Amazon controls prices of stuff that they ship, but they can't really control prices of where other people sell on Amazon.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Right. But it's like instantly everybody took a page out of the like ticket scalper's handbook for selling stuff online.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, everybody's looking to make that home way to make a buck, dude. It's the way to go, way to live life now.
Don't you find it, what is that, ironic that at a time where people had the least amount of money, stuff cost the most?
Yeah, weird, huh? Is it that weird?
I think it is, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's not where my brain goes, like, oh, pandemic across the world. I got these products, pandemic, people aren't working. I'm going to charge triple for it. Like, how does that make sense? How did it work? That's what I want to know. That's the real question. How did anybody make any profit?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you really need a camera that bad?
I never needed one. Like personally, like you already had one here for me to use. So, but like, no, I see what you're saying. But like, even, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really bought anything. I bought a guitar, but that was because it was super cheaper than I ever seen it before.
Right, which is understandable.
Yeah.
When you find something cheap,
That's
yes, you're going to jump on it.
But no, I haven't bought anything like big like that in a really long time, actually.
Are you somebody that has bought something online at a super expensive price, like a massively inflated price? Leave a comment. Let us know.
Yeah,
if you are.
Yeah, because I haven't done nothing inflated. Like I'll wait till it goes down. It's like Mandalorian stuff right now. Like, don't buy it. Just wait.
I'm popping something up here quick. I forgot to open it. I don't know. I just it just boggles the mind how anybody's made money doing it, and still, like you said, a year later, it's like prices are still where they are. They're actually more ridiculous on some stuff.
I know.
Than they first were, because they're like, okay, well, I can take this $400 item and sell it for $8. I'm gonna,
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna try it for $12.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what?
Dude, even like watching, like, because I used to be a Mercari junkie, like up until November, I was spending all kinds of money on there. But like that went down, and like prices of that stuff, even like, you know what I mean? Something was $6 on there, it's 12. Like,
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't just people that have already. It's people that are listing stuff today, or listing and what they do, wrong or right, they just look for similar items. Oh,
somebody paid that for it.
That's what I want for this.
Yep.
It's like, are you kidding me? That thing fell down 3 flights of stairs, got hit by a car, and you stuck it back together with Play-Doh. It is not worth what you want.
It slept in the alley for 3 days. That was me. Never mind. It was comfortable.
Boy, that was a wild sound. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
That was a buzz.
Oh, I thought it was a cow. I was like, you got a Roomba a couple weeks ago that didn't exist. Now there's a cow in the other room.
So other than little bits of, iPad shortage, which does that bother us? No.
Wasn't there a big Switch shortage? Yeah, shortage too for the Nintendo Switch.
It seems like everything there is. Gaming consoles. Look at the pandemonium around the PlayStation 5, the Xbox, the Switch when it came out. People that line up and camp out outside Apple stores for the new iPhone.
This seems crazy to me, man. It's a phone. Like, I'd take mine and throw it through a window right now if I could. You know what I mean?
Right. Is that, so you're saying when the new one's getting ready to release, we're not going to camp out?
So, yeah, the week before we'll be there is basically what I'm saying. Okay. So, like, tell your wife and stuff that you got plans.
Yeah, I'm going to spit on that one.
Yeah.
But no, I understand being a fan or a fanboy of something. Believe me, there's bands I like, content creators, types of movies, whatever, music, technology. I love computers, but I'm not sorry. I'm not like swapping positions with somebody to maintain a position in line for a phone or anything a week or two in advance.
No, and the only way I'm camping there better be like 10,000 bands for 3 days behind me, and I better be drunk the entire time. Like, that's how we're camping. If not, then no, I'm just staying home. I don't even want the phone.
Yep, lenses. No.
Up until this phone, I had like an iPhone from like old one, like it was like an iPhone 2E.
The 4?
No, it was a 2E. It was a green screen and everything. You can play Oregon Trail on it. And text. I'm just joking, man.
No, I'm like, I don't remember one of those.
I was combining the Apple IIe with the iPhone.
No, the iPhone 2E.
Yeah, it had Oregon Trail.
Sad, man, sad.
It would be awesome. I would love that phone.
That's something I try to promote on the iFixit, like not iFix, but I attempt to fix computer technology repair stuff that I do on my personal channel, which is.
So you fix iPhones?
I try.
You try?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I do throw this against the wall, you might be able to fix it.
Possibly. Okay. Depending, because there's a problem with that, and I'm not going to bore people with the details, but Apple as a company does not want third-party mom and pop shops being able to fix their stuff. They don't want anybody being able to do it, even most of their repair centers.
It's like car companies today.
Yeah.
They don't want you don't want you working on it at home. You got to have 46 computers, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, I try to promote the, keep the landfills a little less empty and the e-waste down. Try, instead of bigger, better, faster, more, try and fix something you already have, reuse it for a few more years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to get something new. It is. It really is. I think it is. But do you need a new phone every year?
No.
No. I usually keep mine 3 to 5 years. I try to.
That's yeah.
Provided I don't break it or do something incredibly stupid.
Yeah, like I just spoke of.
All right, what news you got, Jim? Sing it loud, sing it proud.
I don't really have news. I don't know.
Calling back to our one story too. This is just bummer shit, but I saw another news headline. Somebody went, Facebook Marketplace, went to meet somebody, buy something, guy ended up stabbing somebody.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, was this local?
It was like a week ago, I think.
Pennsylvania at least?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody went.
To get the item?
To go just marketplace, going text and messaging to meet up, go get an item, and dude flipped out and stabbed this lady.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it's like,
yeah.
Just use your head if you're going to buy stuff online.
Wear a flak jacket if you're buying stuff online. Right. Yes.
Go in armed to the teeth.
Yep. I want you 3 grenades and 4 rocket launchers deep before you meet anybody for anything.
Bomb strapped to yourself.
Yeah, but that's nuts though. But that could, how easy could that happen? Like
it could.
It did.
I mean,
we were proven.
Yeah.
It's sick though. Like all he wanted that was that Rick and Morty pop, and then he had to die for it. Like, holy shit, man.
Just like we said before, use your head, meet in very public places.
Yeah.
If you got bad feelings about it, go meet at the police station.
Or like, ask around even about the profile. Like, you know what I mean? If anybody else has dealt with this person. I've seen people do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, it's just asking about a seller's quality, you know what I mean? And then I would expect that as a seller.
Why is that over there? I'm really lost.
That anatomy thing?
No, that.
Oh, I was like, I didn't wear my glasses, so it looked like a human body. That's bad. I see it now. Never mind.
No, that was our chat.
Yeah, that's not the human body.
Anyhow, people, like I said, it wasn't a news heavy week. You can't. I mean, we could make shit up. I really don't want to go down that road. Because then people call you on it. It's like, yeah, I lied.
Yeah, totally.
It's not a good side to
They
be
wouldn't
on,
even have to call me on it. It would be so extravagant that they'd be like, oh my God, he's full of shit.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to underdo it. I'm going to overdo it to the max.
Absolutely. Just like everything else I do. It's got to be big.
Speaking of overdoing it to max, that reminds me of a story that, Sheldon? Or
the Sharpless?
Yeah. He used to be on the radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
My dad talked to him, like knew who he was, talked to him here and there if he saw him, whatever. But it just that overdoing it to the max, like with detailing story, making shit up. That reminds me of something my dad told me. He's like, I come home from wherever the one day, I forget, I pull in, get out of the car, go in, and Dad's in there. He's just in a huff. He's like, and I walk out and I'm like, yeah, like just waiting to hear what his bit of news was that he was all wound up about. This guy just shut the radio off. I couldn't listen to Sheldon no more. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, he was talking, and he said that what did he say? Something about a chicken laid an egg so big that they had to get a crane to move the egg. And he's like, I want to know how they got the chicken there.
That's the first time I ever heard Sheldon piss anybody off. And history just changed in my life.
Right? Yeah. And he's like, there's all kinds of details missing, and I think it's BS. And I'm like, yeah, it probably was. Could you see an egg as big as a house?
Well, I want that. Like, how did that come out of that chicken? Was it a normal sized chicken? It couldn't have been.
That's what he said. Details missing. But
I
get wound up about that and shut the radio program off. Worth it? No, but
it's not War of the Worlds in 32.
Does it make for a great story? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one, and it was real.
Oh man,
that's funny stuff.
Because Sheldon would get a little wild behind the mic sometimes.
Yeah, he would, but I never heard anybody getting that angry at Sheldon.
He wasn't angry. He's just like...
Well, he was angry enough to turn off the radio. He was like, Sheldon's full of shit. I'm done with him,
Right.
Him his
Not done. Done
well,
for the day.
But he was done for the day with his big chicken egg, Yeah, cash that in.
Next week's news story will give you a sneak peek.
Of Sheldon's chicken egg.
A chicken laid an egg so big, the size of a house, they had to move it with a crane. We're going to tell you all about it right here.
And it looked just like Sheldon Sharpless. They're putting it in the park in Phillipsburg.
Oh, as always, people, take care of yourselves and each other out there. We'll be back again next week. Go subscribe on the YouTube, follow us, give us a like on Facebook, YouTube as well. But YouTube, we really want to push it up. It's hard to grow a channel when you are... what's it called? Do live content, recorded content coming. We have to work out some of the ideas, get them down on paper to where we can actually film it, and then get the time. Anyhow,
salute.